I'm T.R. Batholomew. I'm an architect, and my studio is in Austin, Texas. My practice is a general practice. Projects range from custom residential, office buildings, schools, retail centers, industrial, things of that nature. It's pretty much a general practice. In my practice, in all phases of design, I use and implement the patterns of sacred geometry in all phases of design. This is a presentation, a talk about sacred geometry. The title is The Purpose of Architecture. A definition: sacred geometry can be defined as a study of patterns which bring spirit into the world, the Spirit of God. Sacred geometry has been used for thousands of years until maybe our lifetime, or right before that. Designing a space with sacred geometry, the golden ratio, brings life into that space. The golden helix is a two-dimensional drawing that spins up and down that brings life into a space. This is a talk about the sacred geometry of nature, our DNA, and the universe, and how they're all related in vibration, resonance. They're all related, they're all together. The point of the discussion of this talk is to talk about how to design our architecture in the same resonance, the same geometric patterns as our DNA, nature, and the universe, so they all resonate together in one unified field of creation. That's the next chapter in this talk, the unified field of creation. Before I start, I want to share some information with you of where this came from. I'm frequently asked, where did this come from? Where did you learn about this? And I have to admit that this is some information that I was born with. I came with it. I chose to come here and bring this information back to reality in this lifetime. It began when I was about, 40 years ago. I was spending a lot of time in northern New Mexico, Santa Fe, Taos, the high desert area, the mountains. I like the air, I like everything about the area. I met a lady out there named Chris Griscom, and she had a business, I guess you'd call it a business, called the Light Institute of Galisteo. She was doing spiritual work, what she called spiritual work. It was past life regression. And we began doing sessions. I was out there for a week, every 2 months for a 2-year period. Needed it or not, I went for sessions. In that process, what came to light was a new way of building. I had no idea what that meant. I came home after each session. I would read, I would study, try to find what this new way of building was all about. Years went by. Maybe it was 10, 15 years ago. It came to light. It was sacred geometry. I began receiving information on the patterns of design. Again, sacred geometry is a study of patterns that brings life into the world. That's exactly what it does. As I mentioned, designing a space with the golden ratio brings life into that space. This talks about sacred geometry, At the end of the video is my email address and my website. Contact me as you wish. Ask questions. During the video, I give footnotes for where I found the information, and I note that sometimes the information comes from my channeled information, what I was given to give you. The next phase of this talk is chapter 2. It's on the unified field of creation. Enjoy the video. Thank you.